Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Adventure History. I'm Tom. Today I want to share with you the one secret that separates students who sound like textbooks from students who sound like real native speakers. It's not about perfect grammar. It's not about having a huge vocabulary. The secret is learning to speak the English that people actually use in daily life, not the English from classroom books. Most English learners study formal, academic English for years. They learn to say things like, I am going to purchase some groceries at the supermarket, but native speakers don't talk like that in real life. They say, I'm gonna grab some stuff at the store. This is the gap that keeps students sounding foreign even after years of study. They know correct English, but they don't know natural English. Think about this. When you learned your native language as a child, did you learn from textbooks? No, you learned by copying the people around you in real situations. You learned the language of breakfast conversations, playground games, and family dinners. This is exactly how you must learn to speak English naturally. Through shadowing the real English of daily life. Let me tell you about Carlos, one of my students. Carlos had studied English for 8 years. His grammar was perfect, his vocabulary was impressive. But when he talked to Americans, they always seemed confused or distant. They were polite, but the conversations felt awkward. Carlos couldn't understand why. Then I recorded Carlos speaking and played it back for him. He sounded like he was giving a formal presentation, even when talking about simple things like the weather. His English was correct, but completely unnatural. So I introduced him to daily life shadowing. Instead of textbook dialogues, Carlos started shadowing real conversations about everyday topics. Coffee shop orders, phone calls to friends, casual workplace chats. After just 1 month, native speakers started treating him differently. They seemed more comfortable, more friendly. His English still wasn't perfect, but it sounded real. Here's why daily life shadowing transforms your speaking so quickly. First, you learn the actual phrases that native speakers use every day. Instead of how do you do, you learn hey, how's it going? Instead of I would like to request you learn can I get, these small changes make a huge difference in how natural you sound. Second, you learn the real rhythm of casual English. Formal English is slow and careful. Daily life English is fast, connected, and relaxed. Native speakers drop sounds, link words together, and use contractions constantly. When you shadow daily conversations, your mouth learns these natural patterns automatically. Third, you learn appropriate responses for common situations. In textbooks, every conversation is perfectly polite and formal, but real life is different. Sometimes people interrupt each other. Sometimes they use slang. Sometimes they express frustration or excitement. Daily life shadowing teaches you how to respond naturally in these real situations. Here's your simple daily life shadowing method. Step 1. Collect real English from daily situations. Don't use textbook dialogues or formal presentations. Find recordings of people ordering food, making small talk, asking for directions, complaining about traffic, talking about their weekend plans. YouTube vlogs, podcast interviews, and TV show conversations are perfect sources. Step 2. Choose content that matches your current life situation. If you're a student, shadow conversations about school, studying, and campus life. If you work in an office, shadow workplace small talk and meeting discussions. If you're a parent, shadow conversations about family life and children. The more relevant the content is to your real life, the more useful it will be. Step 3. Shadow in chunks of real conversations. Don't shadow individual sentences out of context. Shadow complete exchanges between people. For example, shadow an entire coffee shop interaction from greeting to goodbye. This teaches you how conversations flow naturally from one topic to another. Step 4. Practice the same conversation multiple times on different days. The first time you shadow a conversation, focus on the overall flow and rhythm. The second time, pay attention to specific phrases and expressions. The third time, work on matching the emotion and tone. By the fourth or fifth time, the pattern should feel natural in your mouth. Step 5. Use these phrases in your real conversations immediately. Don't just practice shadowing and then forget about it. When you learn a natural phrase like "I'm not gonna lie" or "that sounds about right," start using it in appropriate situations. This bridges the gap between practice and real communication. Here are the 3 most important types of daily English to shadow. Greeting and small talk conversations teach you how to start and maintain casual interactions. These include phrases like "what's up," "not much," "just chillin'," and "catch you later." This type of English helps you connect with people naturally from the very first moment you meet them. Service interactions like ordering food, shopping, or asking for help teach you practical phrases for getting things done. These conversations include expressions like "I'll have the usual," "do you guys have," and "that works for me." These phrases make daily tasks feel effortless instead of stressful. Emotional expressions help you sound human instead of robotic. Learning to express surprise with "no way," or agreement with "totally," or frustration with "that's so annoying," makes your English feel alive and genuine. Native speakers use emotional expressions constantly, and learning them transforms how people respond to you. Here's what happens when you practice daily life shadowing consistently. In the first week, you start noticing how different real English sounds from textbook English. You become aware of contractions, linking, and casual phrases that you never learned in class. This awareness is the first step toward natural speaking. By week 3, you start unconsciously using more natural phrases in your own speech. Instead of saying "I do not know," you automatically say "I dunno." Instead of "that is very good," you say "that's awesome." These changes happen naturally because your mouth has practiced the patterns. By month 2, native speakers start responding to you more naturally. They use more casual language with you because you sound more approachable. Conversations feel more comfortable and friendly. You notice that people seem to understand you more easily, even when your grammar isn't perfect. By month 3, you've developed what I call native speaker instincts. You automatically choose the right level of formality for each situation. You know when to say "hey" versus "hello," when to say "yeah" versus "yes." This intuitive understanding of appropriate language use is what makes someone sound truly native-like. The key to success is choosing the right material. Avoid scripted TV commercials or news broadcasts. These use artificial, overly formal language. Instead, look for spontaneous, unscripted conversations. Reality TV shows, podcast interviews, YouTube vlogs, and social media videos often contain excellent examples of natural daily English. Pay attention to the age and background of the speakers. If you want to sound professional, shadow business professionals in casual work settings. If you want to sound friendly and social, shadow young adults in social situations. Match your shadowing material to the image you want to project. Don't worry about regional accents at first. Focus on the phrases and expressions rather than the exact pronunciation. A natural phrase with your current accent sounds much better than a formal phrase with perfect pronunciation. So here are your 3 action steps. First, find 3 short recordings of real daily English conversations that relate to your life situation. Spend time finding authentic, natural conversations, not textbook material. Second, shadow 1 conversation for 10 minutes every day for 1 week. Focus on copying the natural rhythm and casual phrases, not just the words. Third, immediately start using the most useful phrases from your shadowing practice in real conversations. Don't wait until you're perfect, start using them today. Remember, sounding like a native isn't about eliminating your accent or speaking perfectly. It's about using the natural phrases, rhythm, and expressions that make communication feel comfortable and authentic. Many successful non-native speakers have accents, but they sound natural because they use the language patterns of daily life. Your goal is not to fool people into thinking you're a native speaker. Your goal is to communicate so naturally and comfortably that your accent becomes irrelevant. When people focus on your message instead of how you're saying it, you've achieved true native-like communication. Thank you for listening to English Adventure History. I'm Tom, and I believe you can learn to speak English that sounds natural and authentic. Start shadowing daily life English today, and you'll be amazed at how quickly people respond to you differently. Until next time, keep practicing real English for real life. Your natural speaking voice is waiting for you. Bye for now.